We are back like we never left. Hope everybody was able to come across the hall and join us for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now listen. What's up, Cyber Diva? Hey, boo. Hey, Chuck. Thanks for making it back over here, boo. Look, y'all. So we are here for back-to-back episodes. We're finally getting caught up on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is the last 2 weeks. I know there's an episode tonight. I'm kind of going to be all over the place because a lot of this were really three major scenes. So we have the fight. We have the continuation of the fight over in Italy. And I'm going to be honest. Hey, Kenneth, what's up, boo? And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all not going to like what I'm getting ready to say because I know a lot of y'all just don't like Kyle and y'all kind of can't get out of y'all own head that y'all don't like Kyle. I'm not the biggest Kyle fan either. But I'm sorry, in my opinion, in this one, Dorit's the villain. And I know that Dorit is trying to say that Kyle is trying to rally the troops against her, and she's trying to get all the people against her. How is that any different than what you're doing with Bose and with Rachel? You got Bose and Rachel eating out of the palm of your hand as if you can do no bad, no harm, as if you're perfect and you've done nothing to deserve any of what you're getting. You're acting like when she said, so Dorit and Kyle are arguing. And I'm going to be honest. Like I said in the last argument, I understood the point that people were making when she kept saying, don't say everybody. But Kyle's point is, you keep singling me out as if I'm the only person that has an issue with what's going on. And I'm not. And everybody else is talking about it, but nobody else is saying it to you. So no, I'm not rallying the troops. I'm just having the conversations, but nobody else wants to bring it to you, and I'm sick of it. Now, Kyle, this is where I do, and I said this last week, girl, I just would stop talking. If you know that every time you say it, you're going to get blamed for it, and you don't get the same response, girl, just stop. Let the chips fall where they may. And I know that, I know she can't do that. I know, but let the chips fall where they may. So then Erica actually steps up and Erica says, listen, I do have an issue. Well, actually, Amanda said something about Dorit being late and not even apologizing. And Dorit was like, I didn't apologize. And they were like, no, you didn't. You just got on the plane and you didn't say shit. And she was like, I'm pretty sure I apologized. Well, Bravo rolled that beautiful beam footage and showed that she didn't apologize for being late. She just got on the damn plane. So then Dorit was like, well, you know what? I'm sorry. So she goes around the table and apologizes to everybody except for Amanda. And she's going to say, I'm sorry, Amanda, I didn't see you there. Girl, Amanda been here for the whole trip. Amanda didn't just show up tonight for dinner. She's literally been on the whole trip. So even if, first of all, I don't know how you didn't see her. I don't know how you didn't see her. But let's assume for a minute that you didn't see her. You know she's fucking there. And then here go that damn Sutton gets on my nerves. Here go that damn Sutton. Well, I mean, I was leaning forward. Baby, Kyle said, Sutton, stop it. I was with you on that one, Kyle. Sutton, stop it. You know you saw that woman sitting there. How you miss a whole person? Dorit, you knew what you were doing. And it was some passive-aggressive shit. So then, Erica chimes in. And once again, Erica talks about... Oh, no, let me rewind before we get there. The other reason why I'm kind of with Kyle when it comes to this situation is because Kyle brought up some valid points that other people said. For example, Bose. Because we saw some footage where Bose was saying some stuff that we hadn't seen Bose say before. And I'm like, so Bose, you were the one that brought up the Kelly bag, but yet Kyle is getting all the flack about that. And you were talking about her being late. And you were talking about, you brought up a lot of stuff that Kyle is getting flack for. But somehow, and Kyle said it, she said, but when Bose says it, it's a problem. You don't have no issue with Bose. You don't have a problem with the fact Bose just admitted she said it. And you just were like, well, Well, I mean, her whole demeanor changed. What up? Hey, Cheryl, what's up, boo? Her whole demeanor changed when she found out Bose said it. And so then she's going to say, well, I trust Bose. I don't trust you. See, Kyle was like, oh, well, fuck it then. If you don't trust me, then we ain't got to be friends. And what I hate is that when Kyle said that, why Bose act like, oh, you don't mean that? Why wouldn't she mean it? This Sutton sneaky ass going to bring up something that Dorit said about she could end Kyle. Now, to be fair, girl, what you talking about? You could end Kyle. What information you got on Kyle that you could put out here that would embarrass Kyle so much that would end her? So Kyle was like, oh, so I'm not the only person that's been talking behind people's back. You've been talking behind my back just like I've been talking behind your back, right? So how is what I'm doing any different or any worse than what you're doing? See, that's the shit that I'm talking about. So now all of a sudden, Dorit is acting like, then she's going to say, I don't remember saying that. Again, roll that beautiful bean footage. So I don't see how what Kyle is doing as far as rallying the troops any different than what Dorit is doing by keeping Rachel and Bose close to her. And here's the thing about Dorit. And listen, we all do it. When I say we, I'm talking about people in general. I'm not talking about individuals. Dorit, in my opinion, you made a calculated decision. You looked at Kyle. Last season, you looked at Kyle and you looked at Bose. You wanted to be friends with Bose because you wanted to be connected to what Bose could do for you. And that is my opinion. I 100% believe that Dorit made a calculated decision. And she was okay with sacrificing Kyle. Because like she said, Kyle, you're not even fun anymore. Remember the season before that, her and Kyle sort of fell out. Remember they kind of weren't speaking and they had kind of fallen out or whatever. So you made a calculated decision. Do I really want to try and repair my friendship with Kyle? Or do I connect with this Bose lady? And remember what I told y'all last season, in my opinion, Bose was very calculated in who she chose to be friends with. She chose the wounded bird. Ain't nobody going to tell me no different. Because Garcelle admitted that she met with Bose before they even started filming to kind of give her the lowdown, sister girl to sister girl. And that's another reason why Garcelle felt so betrayed by Bose, because she was like, girl, we met, we talked, you reached out to me, I gave you the breakdown. And then when we started filming, you kept me, you curbed me. And she chose the wounded bird. She chose Dorit because Dorit needed a friend. She knew she couldn't get over on Erica. She knew she couldn't get over on Garcelle. And I think she didn't want to be cliche. She didn't want to be, well, I'm not going to come on the show and befriend the only other black lady. Can't do that. I don't think she cared for Sutton all that much. So I don't think she was ever interested in trying to be Sutton's friend. I don't think she liked Sutton that much. Kyle, she knew that Kyle was the big dog. So she can't be big dog with the big dog. You see what I'm saying? She was already cool with Kathy and she understood who Kathy is. Kathy come on this show when she feel like it, cuts up and goes the hell home. Kathy wasn't a power player. She's Kathy fucking Hilton. She's a power player, but as far as the show is concerned, Dorit was the one that needed the friend. She needed the storyline. She needed the lifeline, and she was the wounded bird. I believe it was a calculated decision mutually on both of their parts. This year, y'all know good and damn well that Dorit would have licked Rachel Zoe's dog's water out of his bowl if Rachel Zoe asked her to, because that is how much she fucking loves that whole fashion. I want to be a fashion. Y'all know before the money ran out, y'all know Dorit thought she was the fashion icon of this show. Her glam, her outfits. Y'all know that's what Dorit thought she was before the money ran out. So fast forward to where we are now in Italy, and you are honing your relationship with Bose and with Rachel because you feel like I got the two of them. I don't need the rest of y'all no more. Y'all are disposable to me because they're my new friends. They're the new shiny toy. So then Erica chimes in, and Erica says, listen, yeah, me and Kyle were talking because the three of us have a friendship, and I didn't appreciate how you treated me earlier today when I was trying to talk to you. And Dorit basically wrote Erica off as, well, you were just going along with Kyle. Like, Kyle recruited you. And Erica was like, what the fuck do you mean Kyle recruited me? Like, I'm your friend. And baby, this is when Dorit lost Erica. And again, I don't understand why nobody else at the table understood why Erica got so angry. Baby, when Dorit said, Bose has done more for me in the time that I've known her than everybody at this table combined, that is what did it for Erica. And I was with Erica. And see, those tears were tears of anger. Those were tears of hurt. You mean to tell me we've been friends for 10 years? I've been with you through the robbery. I've been with you through this divorce, the beginning part of the divorce. You mean to tell me that all the things that we've been through on this show, and I believe that Eric and Dorit were friends in real life. So they've probably shared some real information. Like, they probably know each other's real bullshit. So you know what was going on with PK and what was happening behind the scenes. You know all of that. You mean to sit here and tell me this woman that you've only known for 2 years, less than 2 years, you mean to tell me she's done more for you in the 2 years that you've known her than in the 10 years that I've known you and I've been a friend to you? You got to be fucking crazy. Kyle was like, whoa, you have a short memory. And of course, y'all know they was rolling that beautiful beam footage, and they went back and showed all the times that on camera, Erica had Dorit's back. Kyle had Dorit's back. They talked about the robbery. They talked about Lisa Vanderpump. Kyle lost her friendship with Lisa Vanderpump fucking with you, Dorit. Because she took your side over Lisa's side. She fucked up her relationship with Lisa Vanderpump over you. Because she called Lisa a liar because she believed you. Come on now. So, baby, Erica went in. Because y'all know we unleashed season 5 Erica. Okay? Baby, Erica went in. Erica called. Why do they be bleeping out cunt? When did cunt become a cuss word? I don't understand why it's a cuss word. Anyway, baby, they called each other bitches. Her and Dorit, they called each other see you next Tuesdays. And Bravo kept bleeping it out. And baby, when I say Erica lit into Dorit's ass, Erica lit into Dorit's ass. And what pisses me off is not one person at that table. Not one person at that table said, wow, Dorit, that was a lot. Erica's been a good friend to you. Except for Kyle. Sutton, Kathy. Honestly, they're probably the only ones at the table that kind of know. Because, I mean, Jennifer Tilly's new. Rachel, Bose, they're all new. But the fact that y'all know that the two of them, and the fact that Dorit said it, baby, Erica was done. Erica was done. And let me tell you something. Erica said the same thing that Kyle said. Erica said, listen, I'm going to tell you to your face because nobody else at this table has the balls to say it. You are late all the time. It is disrespectful. And the other people at the table have a problem with it too. They talk about it too, but they're not going to say to you what I'm saying to you. How is that any different than what Kyle said? But what did Dorit say? You're only saying that now because of Kyle. So it can't be because Erica feels that way herself. It has to be because she's defending Kyle. It can't be because she truly agrees with Kyle. You are being, and they kept going back to this erratic. She says I'm erratic. That's a trick. And Kyle apologized 20,000 times and said, maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe I used, she said, you know what? That was the wrong word. I don't mean erratic, but they keep using, well, you said she was erratic. I mean, you did say she was erratic. I mean, that is like a trigger to say she's erratic. Girl, she took it back 20,000 times. I don't know how many different ways the woman can say, my bad, I shouldn't have said erratic. How many different times can she say, I shouldn't have said erratic? And when Erica started getting the best of Dorit in that argument, baby, what did Dorit do? Dorit got up and walked away. Because baby, Erica was eating Dorit's ass up. You hear me? She was eating her ass up. So the minute she started eating, because see, you was eating Kyle up. Dorit, you were eating Kyle's ass up. Kyle, I'm sorry. But Dorit was eating your ass up. But baby, not Erica Jane. See, that's the Erica Jane I love. Not that Erica Jane. And then Kyle's going to say, girl, I told you to get activated, but I didn't mean on me. So basically insinuating that the only reason why Erica was doing all of this is because Dorit told her she needed to rev it up on camera. That's the other thing that pissed Erica off too. Baby, like, I'm sorry, what? And then Dorit's going to say, Erica was like, girl, we all going through shit. You're not the only person that got shit going on in your life. You're not the only person at this table going through a divorce. Kyle's going through a separation divorce. Rachel's going through a separation divorce. She said, I got shit going on. Baby, this is what really did it. Dorit had the nerve to say, what you have going on, Erica? I don't know what you have going on. Erica said, I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? You don't know what I have going on. Girl, Kyle said, girl, it's in the newspaper. Baby, what do you mean that you don't know? Erica said, girl, I got 20 lawsuits against me. What are you talking about? She said, I have to go to court. What do you mean you don't know what I have going on? She's going to say, well, you haven't talked to me about it. She said, I've been talking to my therapist. She said, exactly. You haven't talked to me. I'm your friend, and you're not telling me what's going on. Girl, you know what's going on with Erica. We all know what's going on with Erica. What do you mean? Now, to be fair, Erica didn't talk a lot about it, but it's been 4 years. Erica has given us information on what the fuck is going on with these lawsuits, okay? We know what Erica got going on. Like, we're not going to sit here and pretend like we don't know what Erica got going on. Like, what? So, baby, when Erica started eating Dorit's ass up, Dorit got up and walked away. Kyle was like, girl, you leaving? You just going to walk away? Oh, you leaving now? Why they send Kathy after her? Why did they send Kathy after her? Baby, what did y'all think y'all was going to get from Kathy? And once again, we got Dorit smoking her cigarette. Oh, because that's the other thing Erica brought up. They had to wait for Dorit to eat dinner. Now, remember, all of them got off the trolley together at the restaurant. But they had to wait for Dorit because, again, y'all, they don't start filming. Like, yeah, they're there at the restaurant, but they don't start filming until everybody is seated. They got all of the angles that they need. Like, they're still producing a show. So they're literally waiting for Dorit. Dorit talking about, and this is how you know Dorit was outside smoking a fucking cigarette. Because Dorit gonna say, well, Erica was like, where were you, Dorit? We were waiting for you for dinner. Where were you, Dorit? Where were you, Dorit? And Dorit was sitting there she was sitting there looking at Erica like, bitch, you know where I was. Like, that's the look she was giving Erica like, girl, you know where I was. She gonna say, I was calling my kids. She was like, you couldn't tell nobody that? We all got kids. You couldn't tell nobody you had to call your kids? You had us down here waiting for you, looking for you. Nobody knew where you were? You couldn't send one of us a text saying, hey, checking in with my kids? You couldn't do that? Baby, Erica was eating Dorit ass up. So they're going to send Kathy to go talk to Dorit. And y'all know, Dorit was like, Kathy, I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sick of it. Had that little cigarette in her hand. And then they gave us the scene of her walking off, smoking her cigarette. I said, child. Dorit has been insufferable for years now. And she is the one, she does act like she's the only person that's ever gone through a divorce. She acts like she's the only person. And honestly, I really don't think that PK is being as unreasonable as she's pretending, or that PK is being as horrible as she's pretending he is. I just don't believe it. I don't know PK, and I'm not saying PK is a Boy Scout, but I don't think it's as bad as, only because Dorit, child, only because of Dorit. I just don't think it's as bad as we think it is. So anyway, child, we fast forward 3 weeks. The ladies leave. We fast forward 3 weeks, and it's we see Rachel going and talking to Erica. Now, Rachel Zoe, I'm gonna really need you to work on your transitions. When you were supposed to have a scene talk, this is like the second or third time Rachel's done that this season, where you're supposed to have this scene where you're doing this transition. And the transition, oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Erica. It was Rachel Bose going to Dorit's photo shoot for her book cover. They were having a whole conversation about what happened in Italy and who she talked to and who she didn't talk to. Baby, the way Rachel Zoe went into that photo shoot and took over and started styling Dorit and started telling the cameraman how to take them pictures and get them angles, baby, I was loving it. I said, yes, Rachel Zoe. But then it also made me be like, Dorit, that's why Dorit want to be her friend. Because you saw how Dorit, before Rachel and Bose got there, was like, I'm just not feeling this. Something's just off. Something's just off. I'm just not feeling this. And then Rachel shows up and starts saying, oh, girl, you look gorgeous. Yes, you got it. You got it. Now all of a sudden she's got it, right? So after the photo shoot, they get to talking. This conversation pissed me off because I feel like Bose and Rachel acted like Dorit did no wrong. Everybody else was wrong. Kyle was absolutely rallying the troops, trying to turn everybody against Dorit. And woe is me, little old Dorit, 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 Dorit. And it pissed me off because I was like, Dorit really got y'all food. Dorit really has y'all food. Rachel's issue is just don't bring me in it. Stop saying all of us feel that way, because all of us don't feel that way. Stop saying all of us, because it ain't all of us. That's what Dorit said. Dorit said, I mean, that's what Rachel said. Rachel said, just stop saying it's all of us, because it ain't all of us. But Bose, I got my good eye on your ass. I hope Rachel sent her an invoice. She should have, because baby Rachel was working. So of course, it confirmed everything that Dorit wanted it to confirm. She said, because Erica felt the same way about with Kyle last year, with Kyle talking to PK, but she didn't say it to her face. And of course, they showed this scene where Erica said, well, if it is true that Kyle has been talking to PK, I would have a problem with that. But we never confirmed that Kyle was talking to PK. We confirmed that Kyle and PK had talked after the separation. We didn't confirm that, like, y'all made it seem, when I say y'all, they was trying to make it seem like Kyle and PK were on the phone having these long drawn out conversations. And I still feel like, and I know y'all gonna say, really, be you really defending Kyle today? But honestly, because I truly believe that Kyle's reason for stopping drinking is deeper than what she told us. I honestly believe that. I said it when it happened, and I ain't changed it. Because I believe that her drinking issue was deeper than what we knew. I also believe that when PK was going through his sobriety, I honestly think that's why they were talking, if I'm being honest. I believe that that's probably why they were in contact. I do not think it was a gang up on Dorit. Now, as Dorit's friend, I understand why Dorit felt some kind of way about it. Don't get me wrong. I understand why Dorit was like, you're my friend. Why are you talking to my ex-husband? Like, he left me. Why are you talking to him? But I really do think, and that's another reason why Kyle is not going to talk about, because there's a whole, it's called anonymous for a reason. If they're both in AA, and they're talking to each other about their sobriety, she's not going to say it. But I honestly think it's deep. I really think that's where their connection was. That's my opinion. I don't know it to be true. But anyway, with that being said, this was the most awkward transition for them talking about how horrible these women were to Dorit, to Rachel saying, well, on another note, you know my birthday's coming up and I'm having this fabulous disco party because I hate my birthday, but I love celebrating. So Rachel is having a birthday party and she's inviting everybody. Okay. And again, just like on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, we had this, at least they didn't call it a Studio 54 party. They call it a disco party. So honestly, these ladies were dressed more like Studio 54 than the ladies at the Studio 54 party on the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. However, I think the ladies looked really nice. You know, we'll get to that in a second. Rachel actually took her oldest son, is working. He's going to be interning at this clothing store, so she took him shopping so he could wear, when you had a clothing store, you got to wear the clothes. And Rachel said, listen, understand something. Ain't no kid of mine gonna be no spoiled brat. Like, he comes from privilege, but I came from privilege too, and I had a job at 15 working at 9 West. And my kids are gonna work because my kids are gonna understand and respect what working hard is, and they're gonna understand and respect making their own money. And I'm here for them and I love them. And they have a very privileged life, but they're not going to be no brats. I can respect the fuck out of that, Rachel. And here's the thing. I'm not even mad at Rachel for using her connections to get them good jobs. I'm not mad about that. That's what you're supposed to do. But I love the fact that she's making them work. Like, look, you go have a job. You're not just going to sit on my couch all summer long playing video games. You're going to get out here. She even said, and when school starts, I want him to keep working on the weekends. I said, I know that's right, Rachel. I like Rachel, you guys. I'm not crazy about some of the stuff with how Rachel is dealing with the soon-to-be ex and the girlfriend, but she's also hurt and she's also processing. So I'm giving her some grace with that, right? Now, Bose and Keely go house hunting. Let me tell y'all something. These are the most bass-awkward people I have ever seen. I know in the next episode they get engaged, but at this point, y'all are not engaged, but you're looking for a house. You're not engaged, you're not living together, but y'all want to have a baby together. Aren't y'all doing this shit in the wrong order? And I'm not Curtis from the Real House. I'm not Curtis from Married to Medicine. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, you're going to hell because you're not following God's way. No, I'm not saying that either. But what I am saying is like, we just doing this shit wrong. Anyway, child, they looking at the house and they realize they're going to keep looking at more houses, but they're taking selfies and they're this one big happy family. And I honestly feel like this scene, Bose, I really think you're trying too hard to convince us that you love this man. And let me be honest, you ain't got to work that hard to convince me because I don't care that much. But I really feel like you're working really, really, really hard to convince us that you really, really, really love this man. Girl, if you like it, I love it. I don't know what I don't know what to say. If you like it, I love it, girl. Anyway, so Rachel Zoe is having a disco party. I thought it was so cute how her son was at the door checking names off. Again, like I said, the ladies, I thought the ladies all looked really nice. Also, though, they had been together for a while before she took him to Ghana, but he mentioned that they had only known each other for 3 weeks, and he went to Ghana with her and her daughter. Listen, girl, Quake, listen. Girl. Child. All the ladies are at Rachel Zoe's party, Bose was trying to convince us that he loves her. Child. So all the ladies are at the party. And of course, everybody's on opposite sides of the party. You got Sutton and Kyle on one side. You have Dorit and Bose on the other side. Amanda somewhere in the middle, child, with her damn silver boots on. She's somewhere in the middle. Erica, Erica was the first one to sort of cross that invisible line that had been drawn. She went over to sit with Bose and Dorit. And Erica tells the rest of them, y'all come on over here. Like, stop it. Y'all come on over here. So they all end up sitting together. And Sutton got on my nerves in this scene. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I understand why Dorit was irritated with Sutton. Sutton says, have you talked to Kyle since we've been back? And Dorit was like, no, I haven't talked to her. And she was like, well, you think you should maybe speak to her? I was with Sutton with the, why don't you be the first one to break the ice kind of thing. But when she said, you don't think you owe her an apology? I would have been irritated if I was Dorit too. Even though I do think that both Dorit and Kyle have some things that they can apologize for. I would have been irritated with Sutton saying to me, who needs to be the one to apologize? I would be irritated with that. Erica's talking to Bose, trying to explain why she was so hurt by what Dorit said and Bose is sitting there. To me, Bose was looking very much like, I don't understand. I don't know what you're upset about. I don't understand what you're upset about. Like she's confused at what Erica is saying to her. Again, Bose, So Dorit goes off on Sutton, which I understand. Again, you know that Dorit doesn't think she did anything wrong here, Sutton. You know that Dorit already feels like Kyle is rallying the troops against her. So why would you feel like Dorit should apologize to Kyle? Why is that what you think should happen? So I understood what Dorit did, and then Dorit got up and walked the fuck away. I'm sorry. Rachel came over and she started talking to Rachel and basically started ignoring Sutton and walked away. Now here goes Sutton acting like a child. She really hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings. My feelings were hurt. Now on this one, I'm gonna agree with y'all. All the people that say that Kyle, Sutton is telling Kyle how Dorit hurt her feelings, and what Dorit said, Kyle said, I think you should go talk to her. I said, now Kyle, now you setting her up to get cussed out, and you know you setting her ass up to get cussed out. You sit that girl over there to go talk to Dorit. No, she didn't need to go talk to Dorit, because I noticed something. You kept that part out of the story. You didn't tell Kyle that you told Dorit that she needed to go make up with her. You kept that part out of the story, girl. You ain't tell that part of the story. You didn't talking about some. Kyle said, I think you should go over there and talk to her. I said, you gonna get Sutton ass set up to get cussed out. And that's exactly what happened. Sutton gonna go over to Dorit. Now, first of all, Dorit was already talking to somebody, which was rude. You interrupted her conversation to say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? That was rude. And Dorit let you know that it was rude. And it was. Then you're going to say, Dorit, I just want to let you know that what you said to me, it really hurt my feelings. Dorit was like, girl, what you talking about? Well, when, we were talking, and then when Rachel came over, you just ignored me and you changed the subject. She said, well, you hurt my feelings when you talking about something. I need to apologize to Kyle. What do I need to apologize to Kyle for? So Dorit going to say, Sutton, I apologize for hurting your feelings. And this, she gonna say, are you really? Bitch, I can't stand that. I done already apologized. What else you want me to say? She talking about something, well, you don't sound like you really mean it. Baby, Dorit said if I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have said it. I hate that. Sutton, you deserved everything that Dorit gave you. You deserved everything that Dorit gave you, ma'am. And I ain't even been a Dorit fan, but you deserved all of that. Now, when Erica was talking to Bose, she also told Bose that she didn't know if she was going to come to Dorit's book cover party. Now, Dorit is not the first person in the history of Bravo to have a party celebrating her book cover before a book came out. So I'm not even going to give Dorit a whole lot on that. We have the infamous scene on Married to Medicine when Dr. Jackie put all of Buffy's business out there. That was a book cover party. Okay? That was a book cover party. And I believe somebody else had a book cover party. I can't think off the top of my head. But I remember thinking, is that what we're doing? We're celebrating the fact that we're writing a book, not the fact that the book has actually been written. But okay, girl. So Dorit is having this book party, this book cover party. And Erica was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go because I'm really still hurt by what Sutton said. I'm still very hurt by what Sutton said, and by what Dorit said, and I don't know if I'm in a space to go and celebrate her. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel her on that. Like, I feel Erica on that. Like, if I'm still mad at you, like, and you could tell that Bose was upset by that, talking about, well, at the very least, you need to give her a call, and let her know. She was like, well, no, I'm gonna call her and let her know I'm not coming. I knew Erica wasn't gonna call. At the end of the night, Jennifer Tilly jumped in the pool. I loved it. It's what we know about Jennifer Tilly. It is very Jennifer Tilly. I loved her jumping in the pool. And you know what else I loved? I loved that Rachel Zoe's son was like, oh, we jumping in the pool now? And he did a flip into the pool. And he had on his clothes. And Jennifer Tilly had on her clothes and her hair and her makeup and didn't give a damn. And you know what I really loved? I love that Rachel Zoe thought it was funny. I love that Rachel Zoe laughed. See, I love stuff like that when you have friends and you just let them be who they are. When parents let kids just be who they are. Now, okay, he jumped in the pool fully clothed. Who cares? We're having a good time. We're enjoying. We're celebrating. Who gives a fuck? All I was thinking was, Jennifer Tilly, girl, did you bring a change of clothes? Because you are going to be freezing riding home in your Uber. But I just loved it. I love that. I love the free spirit of it all. I loved it. They treated her son a lot better than Garcelle's son, but I'll shut up. Quake, I thought about that. When Erica came in and she was so nice to Rachel Zoe's son and told him how cute he was and how handsome. I said, oh, well, isn't this different? Quake, I thought about that too. Now don't think I missed it. I saw it. Okay, I saw it. So the next scene we see are all the ladies trying to decide if they're going to actually go to Dorit's book cover party. So we see Sutton call her mama and tell her mama she don't want to go, and told her mother that Sutton hurt her feelings and this, that, and the other. Baby, her mama said, then don't go. Like, girl, if you don't want to go, don't go. Okay. We see Kyle talking to her daughters. Now, Kyle's daughter's party is 2 days after this book event, and Kyle is like, yeah, I just don't think I'm going. Like, we're just not in a good place. We're just still not there. And so, no, I don't think I need to go. So then we see where Erica is talking to Rachel. And Erica's telling Rachel, look, I don't think I'm going. Like, I just And again, Rachel is sitting there acting like Erica doesn't have a reason to feel some kind of way about not coming to this event after what happened in Italy and the fact that her and Dorit still haven't cleared the air. Like, I'm not mad at Erica for saying, listen, this woman said that a woman she met that she's known for less than 2 years has done more for her than what I've done for her in the last 10 years. And again, she said, then everybody at this table has done for me. I 100% understand why Erica was like, well, fuck you then. Let your new friends celebrate you. I don't need to be there. Jennifer borrowed one of Rachel's caftans. Probably. Like, I was with Erica, you know, and Erica was, and I just hate that Rachel and Bose are like downplaying how hurtful what Dorit said to her was. Like, I get it. She's going through a divorce. Girl, I hate to say it, but you're not even the first woman on this show to go through a damn divorce. Erica still ain't divorced from Tom. Tom ass don't even know where he is half the time, sitting in a jail cell, and Erica can't divorce that man. She just gotta wait for that man to die. And I'm not saying that to be mean. It just is the truth. Kyle, it's going through a divorce. And like Kyle said, girl, me and Mauricio have been married a lot longer than you and PK. We got a lot going on. So then we have this scene with Bose getting engaged. And I'm going to be honest, I don't care nothing about this scene. I hate to say it. It didn't do nothing for me. Girl, if you like it, I love it. That's all I got to say about this. I don't think you were surprised. I think you absolutely knew what was happening because you didn't even look like you were surprised. And I found it interesting that the only people we saw in the room was his family. I understand that her family doesn't live in LA, but you ain't had nobody else there? Where was Dorit? I thought y'all were such good friends. Where was Dorit? Bose, where are all your other friends? Where was, like, there was just Keely's family there? Like, they don't understand their relationship between the three women. That's why they think Erica should be able to get past it. But I don't understand, like, they have to understand how hurtful a comment like that is. Because I heard it and it hurt me. I was like, when Dorit said it, I was like it hurt me when I heard Dorit say it. You know what I mean? I know y'all keep saying she planned it and all of that. Like, I don't know who planned it. But all I'm saying is, I don't believe she didn't know nothing about it. And I find it interesting that we didn't see nobody there except for her daughter. Nobody there for her. Just her daughter. I just find that interesting. But again, girl, if you like it, I love it, child. I don't care. But I really don't care nothing about it. Moving right along. So we get to the day of Dorit's event, and Rachel shows up, and she's so flustered. She's so upset. She's like, oh my gosh, like, I can't begin to tell you what happened today. Like, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Let me tell you what happened. I'm waiting for this to be like a major crossing the line, a major, and this is how I know that Rachel, part of your reason is that you're not over this, over your ex-husband. You could pretend like you are, you could pretend, but this is how I know. She said that she was upset because she woke up that morning and her phone was blowing up. Everybody was calling her because her ex posted because his new girlfriend's birthday is like 3 days after Rachel's. So he literally he had the audacity to post a picture of him and the girl and like wishing her a happy birthday and saying something about much love or something. I was waiting for the violation. I was waiting for why was your phone blowing up? Do you understand that is not something that I would call somebody with? Like, why are you calling somebody about that? First of all, I would have a bigger problem with the fact that you still follow it. Like, we have this conversation all the time. I don't care about you following my ex or not, but I blocked him. I blocked him because I don't want to see what the hell he has going on. So don't keep calling me and telling me what he's posting. Second of all, if that's his girlfriend's birthday, again, it's his girlfriend. They've been together for over a year. Don't keep bringing that to me. He's wishing his girlfriend a happy birthday. He has a right to do that. It's not a violation. We've been separated for a year. Yes, he was cheating on me with her. Got it. It hurts. Yes. But at the end of the day, that's not where the violation is. And here go Dorit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can see PK doing that. And Dorit immediately made it about her. And I said, Rachel, now you I don't think in the moment it bothered Rachel, but you're going to see what Erica and Kyle have been talking about because she immediately made that about her. She immediately said, I could see PK doing that. I could see PK doing something just like that. Girl, this ain't about you. And here's the thing. If she's upset by it and she's my friend, fine. I'll give you the hug. I'll pat you on the back. I'll do all of the things. But at the end of the day, this ain't got nothing to do with PK. Why? Anyway. So then we have a scene with Amanda trying to decide whether she's going. And she decides that she's going to go. She's like, listen, this woman has made my summer hell. But, I can go and support her. It's okay. Girl, we know you coming. You a newbie. You trying to keep your job. We know you going. So we get to the party. Bose is there. Amanda's there. Rachel's there. Kyle sent a text saying, hey, I got the wedding coming up. I just don't have no time. Tracy said, the way I block my ex and all his friends and family. Right. Like, don't be bringing me that shit. Like, girl, keep it over there. Right, Gabby. And she keeps talking about PK. Like, you keep making PK. Right. PK, you're not going to be happy until PK puts a gag order on you and tell you can't keep talking about him. Then Sutton sent a text saying she wasn't coming. She didn't send a text until after the party started, but she did send a text. Then Erica ain't come. Erica was a no call, no show. And here go Bose. Oh my gosh, Sutton. Because Sutton called Bose when she was on her way there. Bose is like, oh my gosh. All the times that Dorit showed up for you when y'all weren't even cool and you can't even show up for her. Now, to be fair, I do feel like Sutton ain't had no reason not to go. Because again, you deserve that. You deserve what you got from Dorit. If I'm being honest, you deserved what you got from Dorit. Okay? So Sutton, you really didn't have no reason not to go to that damn party, if I'm being honest. But Erica and Kyle, I understand why they didn't go. And basically the episode ended with Erica showing up at Sutton's house saying, and then Sutton was like, I know this looks bad, but it wasn't planned. I promise we didn't plan this. I promise we didn't plan this. Girl, I don't care about it being planned. Erica didn't just randomly show up at your house if Erica knew you were going to the party. Because if Erica thought you were going to the party, why would Erica come to your house? Erica called you and said she wasn't going. You decided you didn't want to go either because you didn't want to be there by yourself because you knew Kyle wasn't going. So you didn't want to be there without Erica and without Kyle. So you decided not to go. And now this situation, Dorit is right about this one. Sutton has chosen a side, in my opinion. Jennifer has not chosen a side, but Sutton has chosen a side. And you decided you didn't want to go because you didn't want Kyle to either get mad at you for going or you didn't want to be there without Kyle. So you decided not to go. And you let Erica know you weren't going. So Erica came over your house. Girl, that's how that went down. And we're not stupid. We are not stupid. And on that one, Dorit is right. Dorit is right about that one. When it comes to Sutton, girl, Dorit, you got that one. Now, Erica, not so much. Erica is not, I don't think Erica is anybody's patsy, especially not Kyle. Especially not Kyle. Hell, Erica didn't bow down and kiss Kathy Hilton's ass. To be fair, remember when Erica went toe-to-toe with Kathy Hilton? I mean, we could say a lot of things about Erica, and I have, because y'all know I used to love me some Erica Jane, and then I kind of fell out of love with Erica Jane. But one thing for sure, and two things for certain, I don't think anybody can say that Erica Jane has been anybody's patsy. She hasn't. She has not been anybody's patsy. And certainly not Kyle. Certainly not Kyle. And baby, that's where the episode ended. Tonight is the finale. And then the reunion is next week. We done already talked about the reunion looks. They all suck. Well, not all of them, but 99. The only looks I like Jennifer Tilly's dress. And I do like Kyle's dress. I just don't think it's a reunion dress. But I like the dress. It just looks like something she would wear to a garden party or something. You know what I mean? It looked like she just pulled something out of her closet. Like, she definitely didn't go and get anything specially made for this reunion. She didn't go out of her way for any special look. She literally pulled something out of her closet. I would be shocked if Kyle went and bought that dress for the reunion. And then, so we have 4 more, and this is what I was going to say. How in the hell did we get a 3-part reunion out of this season? Andy, bravo, Andy, bring your ass to the front. Hello. Unless y'all are going to show us a whole lot of never before seen footage, where in the entire fuck did y'all get a 3-part episode out of this season? If we didn't get a 3-part episode out of Married to Medicine, ain't no way in hell we need a 3-part reunion out of this. Sorry, not sorry. Baby, I struggled to get through this season. What y'all not going to do is give me 2.5 episodes of Dorit arguing with everybody, which from the trailer, that's what it looks like. From the trailer, it looks like everybody's just arguing with Dorit. And when in that clip where Kyle turns to Andy and says, make her shut up, and Andy was like, the fuck? Like, you know I can't make her shut up. I said, oh, I'm not here for nothing. I'm going to be honest and tell y'all, I mean, I'm gonna do the reunion because, I mean, we come this far. We might as well finish it out. But I'm not doing this. I'm not going to sit here and watch three weeks of Dorit arguing with everybody. Because from the trailer, it doesn't look like anything gets resolved. It looks like Dorit is standing 10 toes down in everything she's done this season. It looks like Bose got her back and is co-signing everything. And it looks like Kyle is on the other side arguing. I ain't see hardly anything else going on. And I mean, I guess they're going to get into Amanda's ass a little bit. But other than that, I didn't even really see that much. Like, what we doing here? Anyway. Baby, those were the 2 episodes. That's all I got. Ain't got no more. What happened? Oh. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. We probably won't have a trial meeting tonight. I gave y'all 2 episodes. Whatever we need to talk about, we just have to pick it up tomorrow. And I will see y'all later. Peace. Oh, if they bought PK, that would be great. I doubt it though, but it would be great for PK to come out there and set the record straight. But I doubt it. Child, PK ain't fooling with y'all. They couldn't even get PK to film this season. The closest we got was PK in the back when she was talking to the kids, and PK was in the background. All right, y'all. I'm out. Talk to y'all later.